Hey everyone, this is AndreasGTube and welcome to more Planetary Annihilation gameplay, and now I'm here in the Supercommander weeklies. And we're actually in the finals here, and it's Qzipco and Wondible making the way all the way up to the finals. That was probably not good English, but anyways, here you've got the brackets. As you see, Qzipco versus Wondible. Both players has gone through a lot of different obstacles, and here they are in the finals. This is the first out of three, best out of three, and we see her spawning in on the South Pole, Qzipco in blue, starting bots as usual, then going for energy and a second bot factory, while spawning in on the north we have Wondible going bot factory, couple of resources, and then the ear factory. With me here today I again have mangomango. Hey man.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good. So what do you think about the openings here?
I'm very interested to see whether Qzipco can make that double bot factory opening actually work for him. It's a considerably bigger map than some of the ones he's been playing today. I think he's going to struggle to make it very effective. I think the air opening with Wondible will be a stronger strategy, at least at the beginning.
Yeah, if he can make those bombers pay off, or if he can use the air fibers, I guess.
Even a couple of sneaky air fibers just floating around may go unnoticed for some time, particularly if your opponent hasn't gone particularly heavy air.
Because yeah, places like the backside here tend to be untouched in the beginning, and not many players open naval, so there's a lot of metal that you can grab that way. Qzipco though focusing to get out that combo fiber early on, and we see it is dragging his eco up there.
The old tree economy, a good start, always very strong.
Yeah, and as you see there are a lot of trees here, so for the future, right? And now Wondible getting out one himself as well. Wondible actually opened best in terms of eco, but Qzipco again has this combo fiber that's dragging his metal up and down as a yo-yo. Finally, a air factory out from Qzipco there. So, who do you think is the stronger player out of these two?
I can't say that I've ever seen Wondible play, so it'd be a very unfair judgment, since the only person I know who plays is Qzipco here.
I gotta support you in that statement, because I know for sure that Qzipco is a good player, and it's a player for the future, and I haven't seen Wondible be good before, but like this tournament here, I've heard he's played pretty good, so he probably has improved a lot lately, because as you guys see, he's in the finals, right? So he's got to have some tricks up his sleeve.
Oh yeah, I mean, just because we've not seen him doesn't mean he's not a match made in heaven here.
So
Qzipco's pushing out with his forward scouts.
he really needs to push it even further though, if he's gonna take out any fibers, but I think it's more to scout and just have vision around, I guess. See both players moving air over the peninsula on the backside, or the island, or what we should call it. So this map though, it is divided into three main land lanes as I would describe it, with one main one in the middle with lots of metal, and two lanes at each side. One of them actually kind of protected against the naval, and the other one not so much, but they're like kind of smaller, so it's often like if you want to sneak something in, you go there. Then you have the naval that's connecting the players all around with two more lanes with the island in the middle. Interesting map design, don't you think?
I think we're going to see a lot of very interesting stuff going on here. I mean, you say there's three land lanes connecting them, but you look between the two thick ones, the thick one description. You've got your quite short but quite effective water channel almost. Mini sea in its own right. Some good naval in there could really do some damage to the opponent.
Yeah. Who pinged that? Was it one of the players? Oh, maybe the other casters here.
Other casts.
Yeah, okay, so as you said though, these ponds are... I've not played this map 1v1, but I did indeed play 2 versus 2 with Qzipco this other day here. And we got up a naval factory here, and we actually rushed out tier 2, and with those crazy good tier 2 naval units, we could wreck almost the whole base from that little pond. So definitely
Yeah,
something to look up for, right?
definitely, definitely. We see here the early branch off into the back island, as it were. How did you describe it earlier?
Yeah, I said peninsula, but I think it's more of an island, yeah.
Peninsula Island.
Yeah, probably. My English is so good. So Wondible getting up the factory while Qzipco just sitting there idle. I think we're gonna see a factory or some metal there from him.
Factory going up, as we see.
Both players though moving into the naval play here. Qzipco is slightly ahead here, but we see Wondible moving his commander into the water, starting to bring in those naval factories, and that's often what we tend to see when the game starts running at around 5 to 10 minutes here, people moving over to naval. The reason why they don't move into naval faster is simply because it's so slow.
I think Qzipco will kick himself if he looks at this replay later on and realizes how close he was to taking that power.
Especially if this expansion here is gonna be pain in his ass, right?
Especially that.
We're gonna keep an eye out for that, right? Oh, some fun stuff here. Looking at the eco though, both players wasting big time on metal while powering a lot of combat fibers. I really think they should stop those combat fibers and instead have the energy instead
I
of
only see
doing what they do.
one combat fabric from Qzipco. Same for Wondible actually, it's just one combat fabric apiece.
I thought I saw more from Wondible. Yeah, it's 2 from Wondible, but one of them is actually taking out as we're speaking and it's down.
Ah, one of them's actually in combat. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, there's... Oh, that's the third one. Yeah, he really has some combat fibers there. We see he does some work on repairing here.
You can see the range on that, it really helps keep a force going sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely does. And what he can do that I hope we will see is to get up a teleporter when they get closer to Qzipco's base here.
You see, Wondible's expansion of the back has been completed. I'm not sure where the air fabricator has gone. Like,
Boombot
dead.
comes in support here.
Boombot scouts.
Qzipco has indeed scouted the expansion here, and I think is irritated over it since he uses that much energy on removing it. And I think it's important because there's a lot of metal around here and it takes some time to destroy it from the shore.
Let's see if the boombots make it past the Inferno. They don't.
Yeah, if you want to take out this factory with boombots, you gotta move in from the backside here, I think. Otherwise it's gonna get wrecked. Look at the air though from Wondible, and a lot of things goes down, right? I don't know if that's ours or theirs.
Either way, I think the point is we could see some quite devastating air effective use here from Wondible if he just dares to scout.
Yeah,
Doesn't seem
if we look
keen
at
on moving forward.
the count, the air factory count, we have soon 5 air factories from Wondible. While if we look up at Qzipco's base, there's only 2, and that is indeed a huge difference. But Qzipco uses it in the middle here, and he's getting some nice wins.
I think Qzipco looks like he's relying on Tier 2 this time around as well. Making good use of the idea that a Tier 2 economy can be compacted.
That is
much smaller
an
area.
interesting choice, and we know for sure that these advanced butt factories, they have underwater capabilities as well. So I think that's what he has in mind. Here we see
Certainly a very effective strategy, yes.
Yeah. So, and he's gonna get up tier 2 eco, while I don't see Wondible building any tier 2 yet. As we talked about earlier though, that sneaky air fabric is so hard to spot on such a big map. And especially when Wondible has the air control.
Qzipco has, by pure chance, seemingly stumbled upon it. See if he notices it though.
Yeah, but it's just so big map and it's hard to keep track of everything. While this expansion here just continues on to bugging Qzipco here. That's beautiful, and it's sending in forces of Doxus to shut it down.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Qzipco needs some actual land power, some grenadiers, if nothing else.
Yeah, that tier 2 laser turret is going to be hard to take down with bots. Yeah, and as someone pinged her, we've got a torpedo launcher in this area here, the small area, tight area, which I think is crazy good to have, just simply because it denies the naval so good, and it's just keeping them out of range often, especially this early in the game before we've actually got the Leviathans out that we're possibly gonna see on this map. Wondible
Could go in
switching
many
over
directions,
to Grandaris. What do you think about that choice?
I don't think he's going to get the much use of that, to be frank with you.
Oh, ratings out here for Qzipco. Yeah, you say something about that. I mean, the Grandaris, first of all, they're slower, and if they don't get at a good count, a good big number, it's gonna be hard. Go ahead.
I don't know if you see that spec ox dock right there, just taking out 3 fabricators.
Yeah, I saw it. It's
Challenge.
pretty good. So I think both players being quite similar on the opening here, but still the rating from Qzipco makes a big difference. I think it's just about being annoy the opponent and stuff. But nice denying with the ear from Wondible here.
Wondible certainly taking the air advantage. I'm kind of concerned about its composition though. It seems to have moved onto a very heavy bomber build. Qzipco decides to counter with a heavy anti-air. That could quickly change. You see here, Qzipco does actually have a fair-sized AA force.
Yeah.
It decides to move in.
Wondible has around 10 fighters in the mix there.
And of course these spinners, yeah, they could do some damage.
But he's moving them away. Good call there for Wondible. Oh, we're finally spotting the naval come into the game here now. And it's a decent fighter. It's going to be going
Wondible has
Wondible's
definitely
favor.
the advantage in numbers on that one.
That is classic though. One of the players sending it out, and the closer to the opponent's base it is, the more time the opponent's gonna get to bring out more troops than the one who's sending it. No one of them actually going too hard on naval here. Both players with 2 factories, and they're only sending it the short way, while the long way is open.
On the other side, we've got quite a lot of action on 3 lanes here. You've got the naval, the peninsula at the back there,
This stuff here as well.
and yeah, 4 lanes of action all at the same time.
This is beautiful. This is exactly what I want to see in a 1v1. But it's... wow! And the orbital factory from Qzipco, that is huge. And is he gonna delete the factory and reclaim it? That is my big question.
Those torpedo launches you mentioned earlier taking short work of those Leviathans.
You mean Orcus?
Orcas, sorry, not Leviathans.
it's
Do
alright.
apologise.
Tier 2 out in the pawn here. And wow, it's hard to keep track of everything that's happening at the moment, because it's just so much. And I guess the players are sweating their shirts off at the moment.
Those slammers moving down using their amphibious nature and their ability to use torpedoes. Hopefully we'll get to see that soon, rather than later.
Yeah, and basically he can roll right into the base here and do some big damage here. But then again we have the Air Force from Wondible that is a concern to Qzipco at the moment. We do indeed see the orbital factory up now, and I think we're gonna see SSXs out shortly. And as me and Qzipco have talked so much about, the orbital factory is gone and a tier 2 has been built over the orbital factory. So it's too late for Wondible to spot it. Is he gonna see it? That is a big question.
Qzipco going for the mass intelligence, the advanced radar satellite. That will give him a huge advantage, being able to spot Wondible's advances in all directions.
And I'd like to see that queue, because I think a laser or 2 are the next one out.
I'd be very surprised if we didn't see one.
And I think judging by the orbital here, I think Qzipco just gained himself a edge here over Wondible. But let's look at the eco tab though. We haven't talked about it in a long time. It looks like Wondible is ahead of Qzipco there, but is not currently using all this metal here. He's having some energy trouble, the same as Qzipco here, and that's pulling him down. Same with factories.
Both players floating very heavily on the eco. We're seeing Wondible's float shooting up to almost 400 per tick, which is just vast amounts of expansion, completely unused, untapped.
Yeah.
Not even any storage either, so all of that is going straight to waste.
At the moment, it is almost 90% of his metals some seconds here that's just being wasted. That is terrible, and as we see here in the army count, Qzipco is indeed starting to run away even with the orbital, and we do indeed see one SSX out already here, and it's gonna go. Yeah, one out and one more to go, and it's gonna go look for the commander, and there's no orbital here.
The only problem Qzipco has is he's draining his power, so his advanced radar satellite is actually, it's hindering him at the moment rather than helping him.
Because the advanced radar, it indeed uses 9,000 energy, and that is a lot, and we see he's having huge energy issues due to that. Wow.
2 tier 2 factories, 2 orbital fabbers, and 4 tier 2 fabbers working at the same time, drawing a lot of energy.
He is indeed working hard on the energy though here with the 2 tier 2 fabbers, and it's gonna go up fast, and I think it's gonna sort it out. So now that the laser snipe is closing in here, we do indeed see a radar here from Wondible. It is just a tier 1 radar, but they can see orbit as well if the orbital goes into the range. And there it actually, I'm here in Wondible's view here, and the advanced radar is seen.
Well, we don't know that because
the lasers turret there.
Wondible's attention is 4 different lanes here, if not 5.
Wow.
He may just not see that satellite. That just may not be where his attention is right now.
And to be honest, I don't think Qzipco would have moved it in there if he knew that the G1 radar had that capability. I think I need to take a talk with him after this game. Oh, and here indeed he has spotted it because the orbital radar was indeed up a couple of seconds there. And I would not be surprised if we see Wondible working out those umbrellas now, but at the same time Qzipco is attacking his base. So do you think this laser snipe is gonna work for him? Mango.
I'm just checking the radar coverage now. It shouldn't, because those 2 SSX have flown right over that radar. 2 radars now.
You can see all 3 SSXs. But we
all
don't
3
see,
SSX are visible.
We don't see any counters from Wondible though. He's probably just all around the planet. We need to see him answering to this pretty fast, otherwise it's gonna be GG.
But
is it gonna build fast enough?
I don't think so. Not to count at 2, 3. There's going to be 3 SSX upon him any moment now if he doesn't shift all his production.
And there we saw Qzipco switch it on. Oh, he's walking away with the fabbers. He needs them.
Why?
Sorely.
What are you doing, Wondible?
And this is about seconds here. Is it gonna get up? Qzipco needs to target down the umbrella now that he comes in over her. Otherwise, this sniper is gonna go down, and we do indeed see it. Come on, target the umbrella here. He targets the umbrella. He takes down the umbrella. Oh, and the third one.
Third arrives to
it's gonna work. Wow, what an intense game here. And as that is happening, we do indeed see Qzipco taking control over almost the rest of the map here. So it was gonna happen either way, I think, at this stage. If not, Wondible had gotten out the sniper or something. So they do indeed have a lot of bombers, and I think he's just going for it now. Where do we see? Oh, Qzipco's commander is way unprotected. Time is running out for him though. And he stopped his bombers indeed.
Wondible is down. That's another SSX joining the fray. He cannot defend this.
And it is GG.
GG indeed.
What a map.
What a match.
Indeed. So really, the orbital being the dividing force in this game between the two good players here. But I also gotta say, I think just Qzipco's map presence were a bit ahead of Wondible's, and Wondible were just wasting throughout the whole game. And
That was
I
a
think
phenomenal amount of eco that Wondible just did not capitalize upon early enough.
that's probably what lost him the game, right?
Certainly missing your orbital radar early enough to spot. The amount of eco I had floating, there's no reason not to stick one up. It's cheap and it costs very little in the way of power or build time.
Talking about metal loss though, I'm in the stats here, and it actually looks like Qzipco lost even more metal than what Wondible did. And it's huge numbers we're looking at here.
Are we talking... how much are we talking here?
I mean, it's a bit unclear here. I'm gonna bring it up in PA stats ASAP here to look at more, look at some better numbers here, because I think this is like in on the spot, I guess. So anyways, Qzipco winning the first match here. He only needs one more match to seal the deal, and then he's got the win and $3 in his pocket.
Oh, them $3, man. They will burn a hole in his pocket.
Yeah, it probably did. Here we go. P is stats up, and the stats did indeed lie. We see Wondible wasting many times more than Qzipco. In the end there, he had wasted a total of 186,700.
More than that, I think.
Wow. 186, that's what it says there. And what can you do with all that metal lot, right? And all he produced was 383, so that's 30% of all his no, it's 50%. Wow. He only used 50% of what he produced.
That is tragic, because his gameplay itself is very, very good. Responsive, widespread, poking, prodding, raiding. He seemed to have Qzipco on the back foot for a fair amount of time there.
Yeah, so I think that was one of the things that definitely lost him the game. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this cast. We've had a lot of fun. We think this was a really good match. You should check out the next match between these two in the finals here in the Supercommander. It's gonna be up any moment. Thank you mangomango for casting this game with me.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so stay tuned guys, and bye bye. Oh, this bomber though. Is he gonna get the fabbers?
Oh,
He sees
the
them.
micro strong with this one?
He sees them. But do he turn around? He turns around. No.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it does.
also... I've seen it now.
One going
Oof.
down. And
Oh, that's it, gone.
denied.
Oh, that is brutal.